Hello, welcome to Married at First Sight review on Allysa and Chris post the first day review and from the sneak peek we saw concerning this season. Now, I must say, when I did the first review on them, welcome to Allysa and Chris. I'll put the link below. Based on this picture, I expected that I was quite accurate, but it was quite uncanny for Allysa to just manifest everything I thought and more. So, like I said in that review, Chris is so much into Allysa, but Allysa is not so much into Chris. So, Allysa is just up in the air, has so much air, and so maybe considerate in her way of consideration becomes insensitive because obviously she doesn't want to come out to his friends and say my first impression of him was that I didn't like his teeth or he looked like a boring person, because the way she said, oh, he looks like a real estate person, like it came out across to me like she was saying he looks like a boring person. So Allysa was so as picky as I predicted she would be. Allysa, even in her wedding vows, says she loves animal more than people. As I said, Allysa overestimates her kindness. I don't think she's as kind as she thinks she is. So, she overpats herself on her kindness to animals. She uses it to validate her insensitivity and intolerance to any other area in her life. So based on the first unfiltered, where we had Lindsay, Gina and Katina, Lindsay made a statement that it will be hard for her to make a good marriage if she's not willing to get to know people. So I think she's giving us some backstage information on the way things are going on between Allysa and Chris. So right now, Allysa and Chris are not in a good place. I don't think the marriage went quite well. I think Allysa is selfish, greedy. I've already said he's a superficial person. She has her good qualities. Once again, I say, please, let us appreciate these people for taking these bold leaps. I'm just saying this not because I put down Allysa, but because in my own understanding, this is my analysis, true analysis of her. So Allysa is somebody that is very, very superficial. So obviously she wants a very superficial person. She is very pretentious from what I see of her. And she's a nip and talk person. That is what she wants. And she can afford it. I don't think she's doing that. And you see the way where when Chris was talking about horses and like, oh, you buy me a horse? See the way her eye lit up when she thought that Chris was about to buy a horse. And Chris was like, no, my sister has horses. Like, she could go borrow the use. And I first just came down like, oh, I ain't going to go ask nobody for a horse ride or something like that. So, you see, she's very pompous in a way. And she's very, as I said before, superficial. So, Allysa is the kind of Mela in a way, because Allysa, her priority is to get married. So she's like Steph's kind of wife. So she wants to get married. She will try to stay married if possible, and she will try to, she's the Steph traditional wife kind of, but kind of not really, because the Stepford traditional is supposed to be somebody that is easily controlled, but this one is like she wants to control. So you see, she's like Mela in so many ways. She wants the Mrs. title, and she has this superficial expectation of the man. I think Mela is actually better than Allysa in my own estimation of human kindness and human interaction. I think I will actually rate Mela way above Allysa. So she's more into like, I want to get married, I want to have a cool, handsome husband. I've made sure that I've done on myself what I can do, and I want this man to come make everything fine. So she's going to be like a stress, a nagging problem to somebody like Chris if they continue. Already you see the way she conveniently picked a fight with Chris. she just like, oh, he said this in the elevator, I didn't like it. She just was looking for something to pick on. And as soon as she felt like, oh, I got something, like, oh, I'm not going to sleep on the same in the same room with you. I mean, it was weird. It was her right, I guess. I mean, they are strangers. It takes a while to get to know people, but I think she just set up Chris for that exchange, so she could, say, oh, this is it. You are making me uncomfortable, the usual carrying excuse. I am not comfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I feel scared for my life. I feel insecure at the moment. So it wasn't fair on Allysa. I think the married at first sight people should not have brought her into this she's going to be kind of boring. She just wants to enjoy the whatever the beautiful, lovely things, expensive things that she can get on this whatever. And I just feel for Chris. So this looks like a dead on arrival stuff. I don't think it's going to get better. Maybe it will get better, hopefully. Miracles happen. There are people that have said, like, what's her name, the one that was on Filter, hosting on Filter, Jamie and her husband dog, they didn't like each other at first. So let's see. But based on what we can see so far, Allysa is just struggling to try to enjoy the honeymoon holiday. She's going to be making demands, the top star demand. I need my own this, I need my own that, I need my own that. So that's what I think she's going to do. So too bad for Chris that this was what married at first I give to him. So thank you for listening to my review. Be good, be safe, be positive, and please stop this vaccinated versus unvaccinated fight and war. It's not necessary. Respect yourself, accept life. We are happy to be alive. We are just grateful to be alive. Thank you all. Next time.